Rigorous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Rigorous. Rigorous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Careful, thorough, and exact. 2. Very severe or strict. 3. A test, system, or procedure that is rigorous is, very thorough and strict. 4. If someone is rigorous in the way that they do something, they are very careful and thorough. 5. Scrupulously accurate, precise. Examples. 1. But because there hasn't been rigorous, or in some cases any testing, there's no way to tell. 2. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office had a pretty rigorous training program. 3. The style of writing is rigorous and clear, and the material is well organized. 4. The selection process is based on rigorous tests of competence and experience. 5. Nor do they undergo the same rigorous revising processes of more conventional poets. 6. Every new drug has to pass a series of rigorous safety checks before it is put on sale. 7. Each distinctive type should be subject to a rigorous set of explicit rules of discipline. 8. He measured himself and those around him by an impossibly rigorous moral code. 9. His thinking is a little less rigorous than others, his language a little more colorful. 10. He appeared at the wake dressed in rigorous black, with his granddaughter Alba. 11. They'd both been brought up Christian, had gone to a rigorous Christian elementary school. 12. Seurat thinks of his work as more rigorous and meticulous than Impressionism. Ruinous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Rigorous. Rigorous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. If you describe the cost of something as ruinous, you mean that it costs far more money than you can afford, or than is reasonable. 2. Costing much more than you can afford. 3. A ruinous process or course of action is one that is likely to lead to ruin. 4. Causing great harm and destruction. 5. A building that is ruinous has been almost completely destroyed. Examples. 1. In fact, depending on the type of plan you have, they can become ruinous. 2. So his strategy made sense at the same time, as it seemed wantonly ruinous. 3. Many Britons will still fear the potentially ruinous cost of their legal system. 4. The economy of the state is experiencing the ruinous effects of the conflict. 5. Most economists have already dismissed the deal being discussed as ruinous and reckless. 6. Constant striving can be exhausting to the individual, and ruinous to the planet. 7. It can warp their behavior and may well have lasting, emotionally ruinous effects. 8. Then among the greater castes there fell another hail, less ruinous but more horrible. 9. Houses, churches, fields of grain, nothing was spared by the firedrake in its ruinous flight. 10. Could her son, Celia Wonders, have inherited her habit of ruinous passion? 11. This makes the possibility of a sexual connection seem both natural and perhaps ruinous. 12. What Bergoglio sees as necessary change, Benedict views as ruinous compromise. Scandalous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Scandalous. Scandalous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Scandalous behavior, or activity is considered immoral, and shocking. 2. Scandalous stories, or remarks are concerned with the immoral, and shocking aspects of someone's behavior, or something that has happened. 3. Scandal describes something that's shocking, and maybe a little embarrassing, or even offensive. 4. Making people shocked, and upset. Examples. 1. For them it was scandalous to speak of vision, in such an ambiguous way. 2. There was talk of some scandalous incident in the sauna, obscene behavior and so forth. 3. Those who tell the truth are often regarded as, having done something scandalous. 4. It is absolutely scandalous that a fantastic building like this is just left to rot away. 5. You're not the first person to consider space tourism a scandalous waste of money. 6. The government can't just sit back and ignore this scandalous waste of public money. 7. He added, it is scandalous the law allows people to ride on the road without helmets. 8. I was expecting him to come up with something truly scandalous, and he didn't disappoint. 9. Her tongue went to sleep, but that did not stop them from spending a scandalous honeymoon. 10. First, I don't understand why she thinks it's so scandalous to be in other people's kitchens. 11. The result was a scandalous series of scenes, in Parliament and of courts martial. 12. In my opinion they should be funny, scandalous, or totally unintelligible, in that order. Scrumptious? Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Scrumptious? Scrumptious? It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Food that is scrumptious tastes very good. 2. Very pleasing, attractive, etc., especially to the taste, delicious. 3. Very pleasing, especially to the senses, delectable. 4. If you type food as scrumptious, you mean that it tastes extremely good. 5. Tasting extremely good, delicious. Examples. 1. She has curly red hair, and big jolly brown eyes and scrumptious freckles. 2. And the scrumptious recipes at the end are a fine addition to the captivating conclusion. 3. We were offered such goodies as 5 styles of eggs, bacon, and scrumptious pastries. 4. Scrumptious Chinese food, served up fast but with lots of care in sleepy, low-key Noe Valley. 5. There's always a good choice for vegetarians, along with some scrumptious desserts. 6. Be sure to add sides to your meal, such as coleslaw, cornbread and scrumptious desserts. 7. Meals are priced so that, even diners on modest budgets can enjoy a scrumptious meal. 8. The scrumptious is quite simply, looking scrumptious, with lots of lovely red fruit. 9. Most guys don't appreciate a cute teddy bear, or a scrumptious box of chocolates. 10. You're in for a scrumptious surprise, when you taste what this reader shared with us. 11. It was, to borrow one of his favorite words, scrumptious, and probably lethal, too. 12. From the first, the prose bristles with such nuggets, including scrumptious food writing. Scrupulous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Scrupulous. Scrupulous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Very careful to be completely honest, and fair. 2. Doing something very carefully so, that nothing is left out. 3. Someone who is scrupulous takes great care to do what is fair, honest, or morally right. 4. Scrupulous means thorough, exact, and careful about details. 5. Having moral integrity, acting in strict regard for what is considered right, or proper. Examples. 1. His contagious enthusiasm is backed by a scrupulous, and detailed scholarship. 2. To recreate such threads, Black has taken artistic license, but not without scrupulous study. 3. The board is scrupulous in its consideration of all applications for licenses. 4. But will it be her or her less scrupulous alter ego, who knocks on his bedroom door? 5. The members were very scrupulous about repaying their loans, with interest. 6. I will say this for the authorities, they are scrupulous about the bookkeeping. 7. The recreations of naval battles are unsentimental, thrilling and scrupulous in their reality. 8. Oh! You are too scrupulous, indeed you are, cried Emma warmly, and taking her hand. 9. The work shows extreme diligence, and scrupulous care in the use of authorities. 10. Things happen, quietly, and with scrupulous precision, and Maria's life slowly fills in. 11. Of course, not even the most scrupulous journalists ever really value neutral. 12. Still, this scrupulous attention to period detail is, ultimately in the service of allegory. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel, for more videos.